Shaun, one more to go. I guess it's been a week full of emotions. Just hopefully get Monday out of the way and hopefully draw a line under the season in style.
I think after straight after the game, literally as the whistle went, and post-match media, the journey home was a real disappointment to not be in this league again next season. I think a big part of that disappointment is I really loved competing in this league. In the games that I've been here, I knew that the team were at a level that we could, probably if the scenario or situation was different throughout the season, we should still be fighting to stay in this league. But you know what? Later on that night, late into that night, then that feeling changed, and Sunday morning was full of energy for the next season. But I did stress to the players that we can't guarantee we'll win or lose in any game, but I really want a strong performance and mentality to try and end this season with a victory at home. Our home form actually since I've been here is good. We've only had 7, but we've had a really strong home form, and I want that to continue.
And you know this club, it rolls with the punches. Hopefully a big crowd on Monday, the sun will be out, and a chance to end the season with at least a smile on our faces.
Yeah, I think anyone that comes to the game, massive appreciation for them coming to support us again, particularly now that the season has been decided. So, I want to give them a performance. I can't guarantee a win. I'll never be able to do that, but I want to guarantee a performance that is as strong as possible. I'm really going to press home over the weekend that we have to go with the same mentality that we've had in the 17 games. Okay, we've had performances that were good, less good, but I want us to give ourselves the best opportunity to win this game.
I'm guessing a lot of players will be leaving this summer. Does that come into your thinking with regards, give them one last farewell at the stadium, or is it totally on winning the game and all that's out the window?
I'd say the start of that is totally on winning the game for me. I'll have to pick the team that I think are in the right mentality. I think, there's obviously things within the squad changing or people's ideas on their situation. I have to be quite flexible around that. At the moment, that sort of that will play a part. I think it's played a part in today's training. It will play a part over the weekend. So, I want to win the game, and I'll pick the best team from the squad of players available that to try and do that.
Josh Miguel looked in a bad way as he made his way off the field. Is there an update on him?
Yeah, no, he's got a pretty bad knee injury. There's a fracture in the knee. It's a really bad injury. But we're really hopeful he'll be back in August at some point. So, Josh is he competed and he was performing as well as he had been since I've been here. Massive influence in the dressing room. I think I've spoke really positively about him before. So I missed him. I missed him in the last game. I'll miss him again on Monday. But hopefully that's a return in August.
It's been some run of injuries, hasn't it? I mean, Ashley the week before and various others. You kind of get to the end with 60, 18 players.
Yeah, maybe I should have known on that first 75 minutes when Martin Kelly went down that that's just football. I think we've got a really big squad. Certain areas are obviously bigger than others, but that's football. I think, hopefully next year it's different. But in terms of the boys, like Ashley was a special case. He got back up and he was able to carry on. And it was a really big positive to see Charlie White. We've had to be really patient with him over the last few weeks. So he's trained well again this week. So I'm sure he'll get more minutes again this weekend.
I was going to say a very welcome surprise to see him back, and he would obviously be the obvious candidate to step in if you need a centre forward this weekend. Yeah,
I think you also got Will. And Lange's played there as well, but I think with Charlie, just having to be really patient to sort of get him into a place where he can compete like he does. And last week's training was as good as I'd seen him since I've been here, and I actually really liked his performance. It was aggressive, it was strong, and even in the training last week, I could see a real quality when it comes to finishing and in front of when there's big chances. So Yeah, I think that patience has paid off. I really do. Like when Charlie's at his very best, he's a threat in any league, and I really hope that we're getting him back to that best.
And just one final word on the Reading game. Obviously, the situation with the Aziz family wasn't great. Has there been an update on that, or with Miguel this week?
No, I think it's done really. I think Miguel's back at Arsenal, so no, it's just a situation that it wasn't good timing. Good timing or a good place to have any sort of discussion like that. But do you know what? Miguel is he's a talented kid, so honestly, just wish him good luck for the rest of his career, and him and his family. His brother's a talented boy. I've got no problems with any of them. It's on a football pitch, sometimes emotions can run quite high. It is what it is. We move on.
And just on a brighter note, the 21s at Blackpool this week came up just short, but Callum McManaman, I believe, was starring again. You've obviously know a lot about him. Have you been kept, very close eye on his progress on the training ground and in the games?
Yeah, I was at the game. Yeah, I've tried to get to as many reserve games as we can, depending on if we travel or not. Callum, the first 30 minutes was outstanding. There was some very good performances. I thought Yusuf was very good at right back. Sam Tickle again as a goalkeeper is now really pushing to become a first team starter with us. And but out of everyone, I probably thought Baba was absolutely outstanding. So we've got these kids now know that they've got a pathway now and a real opportunity to become first team players. So they have to perform when in matches like they did. I thought Blackpool, they were really good for the first half an hour, and then it became harder. And Blackpool had some moments as well. So we have to try and try and get to as many reserve games as I can.
This club loves seeing old players coming back. The fans have obviously been speculating about Callum next season with a good pre-season. Is the door certainly open for him to do that? Yeah,
I think we'll speak to Callum over probably in the next couple of weeks, see his thoughts. I think when he's came in since February, he'd had a really difficult time at Tranmere. He actually had a really good time in Australia, but because we don't see those games, we don't know. But he was very good in Melbourne. I'll speak to him over the next couple of weeks and see where we're at really. What I loved against Blackpool was I saw that 1v1 skill, that speed in that short area. So we can chat about that in the next few weeks. And then we'll let you know.